Hello students, we have already discussed part 1, part 2 and part 3 of the priceless gift of your book. Today we will discuss part 4 of the priceless gift. Before our discussion, let's recapitulate the last class. Okay students? Mrs. Betty was soon recovered after listening the wailing of her son. Mrs. Betty was soon recovered after listening the wailing of her son. Several days passed. Mr. Gupta was about to return to India. He wanted to go to them and bid them goodbye, but the family was in mourning then, as Frankie had been killed in the fighting. He felt ashamed to see them and wrote to them bidding them goodbye. The next, it was his last day in London. Maggie came to him to say goodbye. She wanted to know that whether he belonged to the Punjab and the frontier where Frankie was buried was not far from his place. So he assured her that he would visit her brother's grave and write to her. Okay student, let's discuss part 4. Let's for model reading. Okay, you all open your book and listen me carefully. Maggie's face filled with gratitude. As she thanked me, her voice choked. She took a shilling out of her pocket, saying, "Please buy flowers with this when you go, and lay them on my brother's grave for me." In my emotion, I lowered my eyes. The child had earned the shilling with so much toil. I felt like returning it to her, explaining that in our country, flowers grow in great profusion. Okay, next. But I considered, why should I deprive her of the joy this sacrifice would give her? She was foregoing so much for love of her brother. The joy of doing it was beyond all price. The grief in her heart would be eased a little. I picked up the shilling. "Maggie," I said, "I shall use this shilling to buy flowers and put them on your brother's grave." The next, Maggie stood up. "How can I ever thank you?" she said. "Goodbye. Remember to write." I got up and held her hand. "Goodbye, Maggie. God bless you," I said. Maggie left. I wiped a tear from my eyes and went upstairs to pack my bags. Let's discuss some meanings of some new word. Listen carefully. Gratitude. Gratitude means the feeling of being grateful. Choke means unable to speak. Shilling means monetary unit of United Kingdom. 20 shillings make an English pound. Look, this is the picture of a shilling, and here the pictures of pounds. So 20 shillings make an English pound. In our country, 100 paise is equal to 1 rupees. Like that, in UK, 20 shillings is equal to 1 pound. Okay, then toil, hard work or labor. The next, profusion, means in large quantity. Deprive means withhold or take something away from. Foregoing means mentioning or stating. Then ease means to free from something that pains. Wipe, make something dry or clean using cloth. Okay students, let's discuss the paragraphs thoroughly. Maggie's face filled with gratitude means as the writer assured the girl that he would visit her brother's grave and write to her. So Maggie was grateful to Mr. Gupta. As she thanked me, her voice choked. Means as Maggie thanked Mr. Gupta, her voice choked. Means the girl was unable to speak because she was very sad. She took a shilling out of her pocket, saying, "Please buy flowers with this when you go and lay them on my brother's grave for me." The girl, means Maggie, took a shilling. Shilling means a unit, monetary unit of UK, out of her pocket and requested Mr. Gupta to buy flowers with that shilling when he went to India and laid them on her brother's grave for her. In my emotion, I lowered my eyes. As the writer, Mr. Gupta, was also very sad, so he was lowered his eyes. The child had earned the shilling with so much toil. Means the girl had earned the shilling with so much hard work. So the writer want to return them. I felt like returning it to her, explaining that in our country flowers grow in great profusion. Means the writer wanted to return the shilling as in our country flowers grows in large quantity. So whether the writer returned the shilling to the girl or not? No students. He did not return the shilling. Why? Let's discuss in next paragraph. But I considered, why should I deprive her of the joy this sacrifice would give her? Means the writer considered why he would withhold her of the joy that sacrifice would give her. Means ताकू से वंचित करने को चाहूनथि से जो खुशीटा पाइला से जो सिलिंगटा दबा द्वारा ता भाई भाई पे फूल किणवा पे तो सेथुरु ताकू वंचित करने को से चाहूनथिले. Means he considered why he would deprive her of the joy that sacrifice would give her. She was foregoing so much for love of her brother. She was stating so much for love of her brother. The joy of doing it was beyond all price. As the girl was very sad, and by doing this, by giving that shilling, that joy she was earning, it was beyond all price. The grief in her heart would be eased a little. Means the pain in Maggie's heart would be less by doing this, by giving the shilling. So, the writer Mr. Gupta picked up the shilling. I picked up the shilling. Mr. Gupta picked up the shilling. Maggie, I said, I shall use this shilling to buy flowers and put them on your brother's grave. Means Mr. Gupta assured her that he would use that ceiling to buy flowers and put them on your brother's grave. Then next, Maggie stood up. How can I ever thank you? She said. Maggie stood up and told how he could ever thank him as the writer issued to buy flowers and put them on your brother's grave. Goodbye. Remember to write. Maggie bid him goodbye and told to write to her. I got up and held her hand. Mr. Gupta got up and held Maggie's hand. Goodbye, Maggie. God bless you, I said. Mr. Gupta blessed her and bid her goodbye. Maggie left. I wiped a tear from my eyes and went upstairs to pack my bags. Mr. Gupta cleaned tears from his eyes and went upstairs to pack his bags. Okay, students, let's discuss some outlines. Maggie thanked him in a choked voice. She then gave him a shilling and asked him to buy flowers and put them on her brother's grave. He again assured her that he would act according to her wishes, then blessed her and bade her goodbye. Then let's discuss some question and answers. What did Maggie take out of your pocket at the last meeting? Answer is ceiling. Then second question, what did Maggie request the writer to buy? Yes, students, very good answer. Flowers. Some flowers. Then third question, for whom did Maggie request to buy flowers? Yes, the answer is for her brother's grave. Then fourth question, why do the writer go to the upstairs? Yes, students, the answer is to pack his bags. Okay, let's discuss some more question and answer. Answer the following questions. Sorry, students, here FO. Not FA, FO. Following questions each in one sentence. That answers are in one word. These are in one sentence. We have to write in a sentence. Note down. Why did the writer pick up the ceiling? The writer, yes, very good. The writer picked up the ceiling because he did not want to. He didn't want to deprive Maggie be of the joy that sacrifice would give her. Okay, students. The next question. Why didn't the writer want to accept the ceiling? Yes, very good. The answer is the writer didn't want to accept the ceiling because the girl earned with so much of toil. Okay, students, today we have completed the chapter The Priceless Gift, and the moral of the story is the gift with love and affection is much more valuable than any costly gift. Okay, students, bye bye.